is it?
Your food went bad, I threw it out. I can make you something else if you want.
No, I wanted that and I'm gonna eat it if it's the last thing I do. I think I went too far back. What is going on, guys? Will here, welcome to the video. Today we're gonna be exploring the 1950s. So in the past on this channel, we've taken a look at the 80s, we've taken a look at the 90s, the decade I was born, and now we're going way back to the 1950s, before my parents were even born, to see what they're serving up on their plates, doing in the gym, and just doing for fun. So there's a lot of interesting things today, like some pretty weird food, not gonna lie. It's gonna be a fun day. Sit back, relax, and let's go and make some breakfast. So we got ourselves a 1950s breakfast, starting off with the Eggos. So Eggos were introduced in 1953, but before they became frozen, they were actually just like a powder that you put on a waffle iron. But the 1950s shifted to a massive frozen food trend, so in order to stay relevant, they had to adapt, and that's how they came out with the Eggos, formerly known as the Froffles. But then they changed the name to Eggos because of the egg-like taste. And we are gonna see about that because I don't remember an egg-like taste. So we're gonna base them with Aunt Jemima's love juice and see about that. I don't know if the kids in the 50s used a fork and knife, but I sure as hell am not. I prefer a waffle, usually of the Belgian variety. Smells kind of eggy. I used to have these all the time as a kid. And you remember how good things are when you put them in your mouth. Like a lot of things. I can't quite pinpoint the egg taste. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be swayed if I was the owner of this company to like change the name based on that. But they are a solid, convenient breakfast item. Oh man, you gotta eat these things quick. They embrace the syrup in no time. So to accompany my waffles in this protein lackluster breakfast, we got ourselves some cereal. So the 50s were considered the golden age of cereal, and it was actually kind of the first time where sugar was really put into cereals for the kids, you know? Frosted Flakes, pretty much the best cereal, no cap, pretty much the dandruff of angels. Gonna add some cashew milk. So these are pretty much like a laced cornflake with additives to compel your children to have them for breakfast, you know? Smart move, Kellogg's. Oh my God. These are so good. Oh, that bowl took me through an emotional journey. So this was a breakfast that you should have if you want to be hungry in 5 minutes. So probably gonna be hungry in 5 minutes, but we're gonna wait. But now we're gonna head to my house and do a cardio workout. So in the 1950s, a company called Whammo introduced the good old hula hoop, and they instantly became a big international hit. In the first 4 months, they sold nearly 25 million hula hoops. So they were used for recreational activities. For kids, they were used in entertainment and shows, and they were used for fitness. So with that said, we're gonna be following a hula hoop workout on YouTube. I found this 15-minute one here, and you know, I have no idea what to expect. I haven't really hula hooped. I actually just bought this, and if other hip intensive movements carry over to this, I'm probably gonna max out at 2 rotations, but we will see, and we're gonna try to get a sweat on and then get a post-workout meal.
First, we're going to start by doing a few stretches with the hula hoop. The first one is cat camel, so coming down, arching your back like a cat, and then curving the opposite way. And we're going to do this a few times.
It's not that hard.
Okay, we're going to start in side stance, moving your hips from side to side and get a good rhythm going.
It's all about the motion of the ocean, guys. There you go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. It's all about finding that groove, guys. Once you like kind of, you know, just don't stop. I'm not even doing what she's doing, it's just working. So, you know, we're just gonna stick with it. I'm actually like building up a sweat right now. Hula hoops where it's at, yo. No. I'm getting more pissed off hula hooping than lifting weights right now. Woo. Oh yeah. I'm a genie in a bottle. All right, guys. Well, that was the workout. I'll probably edit it to make it seem like I actually hula hooped the whole entire time. In reality, I probably was only hula hooping for like a minute. So that just shows me why I never danced in university on the dance floor and why I'm incredibly awkward. But it is what it is. It was actually very, very tiring for only being 15 minutes, but it was fun. Maybe I will start hula hooping on a daily basis. Gonna go and get some food because that certainly built up an appetite. Okay, so lunch is served and we got ourselves Pizza Hut because Pizza Hut was established in 1958 by two brothers from Kansas. They asked their mom for a $600 loan and they ended up making Pizza Hut, which is pretty damn incredible. So we got ourselves a Hawaiian pizza for two reasons. One, because pineapple belongs on pizza, and two, because Hawaii became a state in 1959. So when Pizza Hut came out, they had a mascot called Pizza Pete. And people didn't like him, he left a bad taste in people's mouths. Pete's tend to do that. So they quickly switched that and turned that into the iconic red roof that they have today. Like, look at the size of this thing right now. I don't really like when crust does too much of the work. It's not bad. I mean, like, making really, really bad pizza is almost impossible to do. And if you make bad pizza, you should be shot. Like, I've said that multiple times, but I mean, look at my fingers, yo. Now, I don't know if back in the 50s they had the Pizza Hut buffet, but I used to love that as a kid. Like, not many things excited me, but turning up at one of those was definitely one of them. So whatever time period they came out with that is when us as humans peaked. And I'll put a picture on the screen right now of the 1950s Pizza Hut menu. As you can see, it's pretty just like standard. You want a cheese pizza? We'll give you a cheese pizza. You want pepperoni? We'll give you pepperoni. But now it's like, what do you want to stuff the crust with? You know, it's like, we'll stuff anything. Like, you pick it up, we'll put it in the crust. If, you know, you want a donut in your crust, perfect. It'll go nicely with your insulin stuffed jalapeno poppers, you know? Different times. I'm only 2 slices deep and I want to take a bath. Only Pizza Hut will do that to you. Mom, did you like Pizza Hut?
Do I like it?
Or did you like it, or did you ever like it?
I liked it, but it didn't like me.
You liked it?
Well, it's so greasy though. Like,
It is. Like, look at my hands. They're wet.
And it always gave me an upset tummy. So I just could never have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at. So I got a small pizza. Look at the amount of napkins they gave me. So either it's really greasy, or they watch my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You know, see how messy I
A
am.
little bit of both.
Yeah. But I feel already sick. I've already had that much left, so I'm probably gonna leave that because now we're gonna head to the gym and do a workout. And I don't know if this was the best pre-workout meal, especially with the workout that we have in store today, but we will see. And hopefully I don't have to revisit the first half of this pizza. All right, guys, so we're at the gym right now. So the 1950s was not a big time for bodybuilding. That was much more in the 60s where that really took off. But there's definitely some notable physiques in the 1950s, and one of those was Steve Reeves. He's seen by classic physique competitors today as having some of the best proportions in the world. He just had like that classic physique look, the wide shoulders, small waist. So say we're be following one of his full body workouts. It seems pretty tough, 30 to 40 sets. So just because you're training 3 days a week like he did doesn't mean you're not putting in the work. All right, so I'm gonna put the workout on the screen right now. So as you guys can see, it's a lot of different exercises, 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. So the workout we're following is one of his most popular ones that he made back in 1951. So the reason why he only trained 3 days a week is because he wanted to optimize recovery. So he would work out, then have a day off, then have another workout, day off. So he'd only train 3 of the 7 days of the week. So as you guys can see, all compound movements, there's no machines. Back in the day, they didn't really have machines. So this is gonna be pretty damn hard. Like the fact that I'm doing squats The sixth exercise of this workout is just a little bit scary, but we're gonna hop into military press right now and give it our best shot. Okay guys, so we've done bench press, we've done barbell row, and we've done military press, so pretty much just a full upper body assault. So now it's time to do standing calf raises and then abs. So it's pretty much like the intermission of the workout before we get into the lower body assault. So 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. Alright, so we just wrapped up the squats, so I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So we're on exercise number 7 of 10 now. We're doing ATG squat, which I believe stands for ass to grass squats. It's a deep squat variation. So instead of going just to parallel, you're going as far as you can past parallel. So, I mean, I've never tried this before, so we only have 1 plate on the bar and 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. Alright guys, so in the last 2 exercises, we're just doing some arms to finish off. So this workout actually killed me. So it's just full body 3 days a week. It doesn't sound intense. I know a lot of people think you gotta be in the gym 7 days a week to actually grow, but that is not the case. If you train right, you train hard, you train smart, you can be in the gym 3 days a week and make just as good gains. So, I mean, try this workout and let me know what you think. Okay, so we are back from the gym and it's time for meal number 3. So last night, this is what happened. Which leads us to right now. So we made a Jello salad. So here we have our Jello that has kind of enclosed our iceberg lettuce and our green onions, which is kind of interesting. So Jello salad was like a form of status and wealth back in the 1950s because refrigerators costed a lot of money. So by just being able to make Jello itself just showed that you had the guap, you know what I mean? So we have this here, and what we're gonna do is kind of dress it up, make it all fancy. So I have the tuna with some mayo and some capers, salt and pepper. Very rarely am I frightened from food, and this is kind of doing it right now. Cucumbers all around. Good, a little bit of radish. Throw some red in there. And there we go. So this is gonna be my snack, if I can actually stomach it and get it down, and we're gonna go see how it tastes. It smells a bit like a horror movie. You know what I mean? It also actually smells like a Big Mac from the 1950s that you just found in an attic.
Agreed.
You agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you, the lettuce did not maintain its integrity. I wasn't thinking so. I also have a coffee on deck to accompany this, although I don't think it's the best beverage to have alongside this, but at the same time, is Jello really the best thing to accompany tuna? You know what I mean? There you go.
Hopefully serve yourself first. That's disgusting. Oh, do you keep it down?
I'll keep it down.
Think you'll swallow?
All right, you ready?
No.
Well, you know what? It might not be bad, but I will say though, since starting YouTube, I've definitely lost touch with what the average person finds palatable, so I could actually like this.
Yeah, I might start incorporating it into dinner. Is it vegan? I don't think so. And?
It started good, but then it just got a little weird.
I haven't put it in my mouth.
It definitely is an unforgettable flavor profile.
No.
Like, it's weird, but good. Like, extremely weird, but good. It looks like something that you would find at like an elementary school, like haunted house, and you put your hand in it and be like,
ooh, what is that?
yeah. I like it that much, I'm going for seconds, yo.
No need, finish mine.
No, I'm gonna have my own. I don't like the cooties. This dish, the more I eat it, is like shifting my point of view. To what? I have no idea. But definitely something. Like this is unlike anything I've put in my mouth before. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. How people come up with this stuff is beyond me. Like, it's just very creative, but also at the same time, it's like, what were they on?
Did you like the choice of lime?
I did. I think the lime goes really nice with the tuna and the radish.
It pairs well.
It actually pairs well. Overall, it's a very macro-friendly meal.
Is that why you went for seconds?
Yeah. I mean, like, if you're into like fitness, bodybuilding, you're on contest prep, make one of these. Like this whole entire thing, like Jello is like 0 calories. Because it's the sugar-free Jello, and then you have the tuna, which is pretty much nothing. And then the veggies, like that's a volume eating right there.
Facts.
It should be in Greg Doucette's cookbook.
I was just gonna say, Greg Doucette.
Yeah.
Try it out, comment down below.
Yeah. What?
It's really not that great.
What are you saying? Oh, I got a caper. Have you got a caper with that bite?
No. Maybe you were like born in the 1950s.
Seems like it. All right, guys, so that was the Jello salad. It exceeded my expectations, clearly, as you guys just saw. Highly recommend. Make one yourself. Let me know what you guys think. It's very, very weird. Most of you guys probably won't like it. I just like to eat. So, gonna go hang out for a bit, do some activities, work up a sweat, and then have some dinner. All right, guys, time to make some dinner, not make. We're just opening it up, throwing it into the microwave, and just heating it up. Because back in 1953, Swanson's came up with the first ever TV dinner, selling for 89 cents. So in their first year, they only sold 5,000 units. But then the next year, in 1954, they sold over 10 million units, which is pretty insane. And in 1960, they started to introduce the dessert. So my dinner tonight is gonna be a chicken parmesan, which looks pretty good, within an apple dessert, which looks a little bit questionable. So this might not be the best. So to accompany this, we're gonna have a 50s cocktail that was very popular called the Gin and Sin, which is obviously some gin with equal parts orange juice, grenadine, and then a teaspoon of lemon juice, all shaken up on the rocks. And that is my beautiful, quick and easy dinner. All right, so the chicken parmesan is cooking away, just about 1 minute and 20 seconds left. So time to make the gin and sin. So starting off with 1.5 ounces of gin. Good, now we go in with 1 ounce of orange juice. So pulp, no, sorry, you got no pulp orange juice here. Are you guys pulp or no pulp? To me, it doesn't matter, I'll swallow anything. 1 ounce orange juice. Now we do 1/2 teaspoon of grenadine syrup. Good. And then last but not least, 1 ounce of lemon juice. Now we're gonna shake it all up. And that is the gin and sin. All right, so dinner is served. So this is the box. So this is what we see. And then this is what we get. So I see a few variances. This drink looks really good. So let's give this a little taste test right now. So the gin and sin. Oh, that's good. That is not half bad. That is pretty good. There's like an honesty to it. Oh, it's very ketchup-y. Very ketchup-y. Not bad, but I tell you what, I'm definitely not fooled into thinking I'm at an Italian restaurant. Let's get our veggies in. That's some good veg. So this meal comes out to 410 calories, 14 grams of fat, 52 carbs, and 19 grams of protein. Not that bad. So some of the meals come with a brownie, and then some, like this one, come with a apple dessert, which if I'm being honest, looks like the aftermath of my night with an apple pie. I don't know if I'd throw that into the dessert category. Like this is kind of like the thing you want to get out of the way first, not something that you want to kind of reward yourself last. Ooh, okay. All right, drink down, dinner down. I mean, this is pretty worth it to me. If this was 89 cents, it was not. It was like $3.40 or something, but still pretty good. So, gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna go play a game with my sisters and Katie. It's a very popular game in the 50s and it's called Yahtzee. No, not quite. So in 1954, a Canadian couple wanted to find a game to play on their yacht. So they ended up making a game called the Yacht Game, but then someone took it and turned it into Yahtzee. So I actually love this game. I played it all the time growing up as a kid. So we are gonna play a game right now to end off the night and celebrate the 50s. Katie, you just got a casual, small straight, first roll. How do you feel?
I think I just got a small straight.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna call a Yahtzee on YouTube right now. If I get it, you have to subscribe. That was 1, 2, 3 sixes.
Full house.
Full house, I'll take that. You should still subscribe. Yeah.
Small straight.
Alright guys, so just wrapped up the game of Yahtzee. Came in dead last, but it's okay. It's all in good fun. It's just a game. Nobody really cares. I kind of care. But I'm going to wrap up the video, guys, here. That was Living Like It's the 1950s. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one.